I think if you're a movie lover, it's something you'll appreciate in the fact that you can see where other people have not stolen things, but taken
very much so
inspiration.
Even North by Northwest gets that badge.
Yes.
You know, it's a film that you should at least watch once, no matter how painful that fucking thing is. You know, but you should watch it once.
But it's just it makes any other movies after it. You get something else out of it. Like listening to a podcast or watching an older movie that might have inspired that movie gives you just a different perspective on that.
It deepens your ability to be able to pick up on cultural references. So, yes. What do you think star rating?
Oh, that's really hard. Oh,
Now, can I help you a bit here?
Yeah.
All right. Casablanca.
I like that a lot better than this one.
It's only a year apart.
I know, but I found that more entertaining.
Yeah.
So, what did I give that again? I can't remember.
I believe you gave it a 7.
I think I gave it a 7. I'd probably only give this one a 5.
I gave it an 8.
I'd probably give this one only a 5.
Yep.
I think it's important if you appreciate movies to watch it, just like you said, for the pop culture and the inspirational stuff. But it's not as entertaining as another movie would be.
See, we are getting quite close now. Like, I think we're, for different reasons, like, I'll say straight up, I'm going to give it a 4. Okay. I thought about giving it a 4. Not because it's a fail, but it's not entertaining by today's standards. Really,
I wasn't not entertained. I've watched worse.
Yes, it's called Bringing Up Baby. But it's not, it doesn't hold up.
No.
It does not hold up. It fails in that it makes you laugh all the way through it. And then it hits you with the punch at the end.
Yes.
The punch is there at the end, but it's more of a surprise than...
Like a slap in the face.
Yes, yes. But it's not funny enough to be sustained as a comedy all the way through.
No.
And so therefore it fails. And that's why it doesn't get the 5, it gets the 4. I'm just
okay,
explaining that.
That's
so,
okay.
Yep.
So you've given it a 4 and I've given it a 5.
You've given it a 5 because you are more generous than I am.
So
and apparently I've been too generous of late and it's time to smash films again.
Who said that?
You did.
Did I? No, I just said to you, I'm not generous. I'm just giving it what I think's correct. Blah, blah, blah. Cool.
Yeah. Look, I would definitely recommend it for people, but not
all
for the
people.
sake of
Not all people.
Not all people. It's not a film to entertain by today's standards. Please understand that. So if you're taking it on, it's going to be a bit of a piece of work, because it certainly was for me. The first time I tried to watch it, and I had 2 goes at this film, and I'm the one who suggested it in the first place.
You had 2 goes?
And the first time I fell asleep. Well, I'm just being honest. I mean, it's been a long day, and I've had a very hard week this week, and I fell asleep. And so I thought, all right, I've done another go. So the next night I sat up and watched it again, and I went, okay, let's see this through to the bitter end.
Oh, dear.
So, and I got through to the end, and I went, I've seen it. And seen.
Oh, dear.
And I was quite happy that I got to the end of it.
That's good.
It was
like I said, it was a very big shock at the end.
Yeah.
So you go 2 hours and then a shock.
I'll be
5
honest,
minutes.
Because Charlie Chaplin, and I knew the background and the context of it, I can't let that interfere with me. And I wanted to let it interfere. I wanted to be more generous with this film than what it otherwise deserved to be.
Don't stress.
But I haven't been.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
When I was listening to you, I thought, I can't do that. I can't give it the extra star just because he was a good human being.
I didn't say that. I just liked it for the, like you said, the pop culture inspiration that it would give to other films. So you get to see insight.
Yep.
Like not even just films, it's just how other people do their entertainment.
We have to move your pop filter.
Why?
Because it looks like you have a moustache. I mean, sitting there talking to you for like 40 minutes, or however long it is, and it's like Pip the Greek.
And you bring us all back to earth. Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay, look, I'm sorry if we couldn't very much make very much out of that one, but at the end of the day, some of these films will do that. So as you go further and further back,
I love it. You feel like you have to keep explaining yourself. Don't stress. That's what we're here for, to tell people what we think.
No, I know, but and this is why I gave Casablanca an 8. Because, no, hear me out.
I'm listening.
Casablanca fucking held up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you sat there, you watch it, and you go, that's a great film. It was a great film.
Oh, look.
It's a great film.
There was entertaining parts in this film, but the film itself wasn't entertaining.
I was entertained.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Oh.
This is the death of Stalin all over again.
No. The whole... You've just said. You're just trying to create an argument.
I am not.
Anyway. So you have Paul's magic movie moment.
I do indeed. And without further ado, I am simply going to cue the credits.
You're not going to explain yourself?
No.
Other like good comrades to the utmost of their strength. Even though large tracts of Europe and many old and famous states have fallen or may fall into the grip of the Gestapo and all the odious apparatus of the Nazi rule, we shall not flag or fail. We shall go on to the end. We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender! And if, which I do not for a moment believe, this island or large part of it were subjugated and starving, then our empire, beyond the seas, armed and guarded by the British fleet, would carry on the struggle. Until in God's good time, the new world, with all its power and might, steps forth to the rescue and the liberation of the old.
And that was your Paul's movie magic moment.
It certainly was for me.
Okay. And that was actually from the movie we're about to review, The Darkest Hour.
It is. I've kind of thrown something a little bit out left of field here, haven't I?
Just a bit.
Yes.
And this is our new film.
Yes.
So, yes, 2017.
Would you like the synopsis, please? I just wanted to... The reason I put that up as the movie magical moment is I just wanted to get people's ears attuned, if you will, to how this man was able to play Churchill in so people can hear it. Now, I don't know if people are necessarily very acquainted with Churchill. It would certainly, if they went and watched this movie, I would certainly suggest that they go off and they listen to some of the old speeches of the original Churchill speeches. I'm sure they'll be. Did you find them on YouTube? Because I asked you the same thing.
I listened to the speeches before I watched the movie,
Okay.
as you asked me to do.
As dutifully you did.
Yes. Would you like to give me? Would you like me to give a story?
By all means, let's crack into it.
Okay, so this film is the account of Winston Churchill's early days as Prime Minister, during which Nazi Germany is sweeping across Western Europe.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
I wanted to make it short.
Jesus, that's.
I know.
Fucking hell.
There's so much going on, but really, that's what it's about.
Yep, absolutely.
So,
yep. He didn't know if he was going to be Prime Minister from one day to the next.
No.
He didn't even know if England was going to be there one day to the next.
No.
It was truly their darkest hour.
So, continue, Paul.
About what?
About what you were saying about listening to speeches before you wanted to watch this movie.
Well, Churchill... First, can I just speak historically for a moment?
Go for your life.
Okay, you know I want to.
Of course I can.
Yes, okay.
I can see it.
For those people who may not be aware of it, Winston Churchill was the British Prime Minister leading into the early years of the Second World War, and he stayed Prime Minister all the way through to the end of the war, to be then thrown out by his own people after the war, and somebody else to be elected in. But he has always been held up as the consummate war leader of a nation state. Now, what Winston Churchill was famous for doing was that he was a great orator, in that he was able to lead an entire country through his speeches that were presented on the radio and in Parliament that were recorded. And he was the master. But a lot of people don't realise who Winston Churchill was. He was an extraordinarily complex man, a very smart man. He had been an adventurer for most of his life, in that like he was involved with politics in the First World War, and his interest in politics went all the way back to the Boer War. So yes, that was the man. He was he could not help himself. You're just looking at me like
You're talking. I'm listening.
Okay, all right. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I personally have a lot of admiration for him as a political character, because all of the stuff that he did, and on top of that, he was a superb historian. And even though all of his histories that he wrote about the Second World War were slanted to make him look like he knew everything and he never made a mistake, and whatever happened was somebody else's mistake, he was quite good for that. Because
you mean like Gallipoli?
Well, let's not forget he was also a politician. But Gallipoli's been hung around his neck like an albatross. But if you look into it, it's a plan that could have worked. But I'm not going to go into it today.
This is a movie, Paul.
I know.
It's a movie.
I just wanted to get... This is a film that comes with a lot of historical baggage. It does. It does. Because it's a historical figure set in a historical time. There's a lot of historical baggage, and it has to be addressed. Otherwise, we can't move forward.
Not true.
Well, if you want to look at it in a purely superficial level, what star rating would you like to give it, Pip?
No. What I'm saying is, there might be people who know nothing about Winston Churchill who are watching this film.
He was a colossus.
There might be people out there that don't know who this man is.
He is a colossus.
You're missing the point.
Google him.
No, but there might... What I'm saying is it's not a documentary.
No, it's not.
It's a movie.
Yes, I know what you're saying.
So, there are documentaries about Winston Churchill.
I'm
sure there are many documentaries on Winston Churchill, but this is a dramatised movie about one little point in this.
Yes.
What was it? I think it wasn't even a month of time.
No, that's right.
I think it was maybe 20, was it not even 20 days?
It was a snapshot in